Wow. Why? Smell like garbage. Hey, how you doing? What's your name?
Well, good afternoon. Hi, it's August 9th, 2020, and my name is Miss Connor. How are you?
How you doing?
Part of Englewood neighborhood. It's really where you can commute. You can catch the bus, you can catch the train. There's local restaurants. There's also daycares. The YMCA is just east of here. There's always something going on here in Englewood where you see people giving back, where you see people being a part of their community, not only the upkeep, but also to limit like crime and to let people know that there are advantages here in Englewood.
Oh, wow.
So Englewood is doing a lot better, if you ask me.
Okay, what do you think? How do you feel about the violence and the recent shootings and things that's going on in the community?
Well, you know, with every good thing, there's also going to be things that we don't want to shine light upon and we don't really want to open up or verbally speak about. But as a whole, we've all gathered together and said, you know what, we're going to do something about it. So those issues do exist. Crime, violence, debt, gambling, addiction, teen pregnancy, lack of options to shop, lack of options as far as like taxes, property taxes, just taxes on things like water, beverages. But as a community, we've all decided to, take back what's really ours, and what we put back into the world, we decide to get more out of. So, yes, there are issues that we look at and we shine light upon, and then there's some things that are always shined upon and swept up on the rug, and we do acknowledge it. But we also come up with a solution for everything that we do.
Yeah. And smell like garbage. How do you feel about the community in regards to all the debris that's on the ground, all the garbage that's on the ground?
I think we take ownership for it because, like, I'm here in Englewood, and I can't say there aren't things that I haven't, like, disposed of the improper way. But you also see like people with garbage cans, bags on their gate, or like saying, you know, like we don't want you all ordering here, but we need that type of like enforcement. We need that kind of like conversation that's open like that. So yeah, it do exist. And instead of being a part of the problem, like I want to clean up or I want to like get out here and pick up. And there's more come along, you know, it's hard to look at, but we see the older residents really cleaner than some of the younger ones.
Oh my gosh. It's like garbage over here. Oh, it smells like garbage. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that stinks. Yeah. What do you think needs to be done to solve certain issues that you mentioned, like the crime and the lack of food and, you know, good fruit and vegetables sources where you can get food and things like that that's healthy for the children and healthy for the family? What do you think what's the solution?
I think what we should do is keep our money first in our neighborhood. We want to see better groceries. We want to see things like that. Man, keep your money here in your neighborhood. Don't go out of your neighborhood to where we don't see the money come back, because then we see it in what we buy. Like, keep our money right here in our neighborhood, and then we could see a better return in the future. But there's so many different solutions. Like, I can't just say, like, the top three or, you know, what could happen. I just remain to the point where I'm listening to what the community is saying. And I try it their way before I make a decision on what works.
Are you an Englewood resident?
I am, luckily. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Can you tell me more about the community? Do you think it's safe? Do you think it needs improvement? Or where do you stand in regards to the community?
With every aspect of our life, there's always room for improvement. But what?
Why do you think that is? Why the young ones don't want to clean up and keep up their neighborhood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for me, I didn't have that issue as a young adult. Yep. I just didn't have that matter. Like I kept myself clean, I kept myself neat because my dad stood upon me. Now, what's easier to destroy or to put back together? Like it's easy to build up, to destroy than to build up, but we still building up as a community. Like in case somebody else might not get it right, we'll come behind them and we'll like, okay, team up on a Saturday morning and Sunday morning.
Wow. Hey guys, you made it this far to the video. Thank you so much for watching my trip to Greater Englewood. I am the founder of Destiny Resurrection. Part of our mission and focus is to uplift poor people. I was born and raised in the Greater Englewood neighborhood. I know personally what it means to live poor, not having available resources at my disposal. In a later video, I will share a story with all of you, and may God help me. Please subscribe and stay tuned. That video is coming real soon. While traveling through Englewood and West Englewood, my heart felt full of compassion to do my part and improve the condition of these two wonderful communities. I know we hear so much negativity about Englewood and West Englewood, and we tend to not associate good things with these communities. But there is good in these communities. Let me tell you what I saw during my visit. I saw a lot of boarded up and run down houses and commercial buildings. There weren't hardly any businesses to begin with that brought a lot of substance and diversity. A lot of streets were bad. There were a lot, and I mean a lot, of empty lots everywhere. There were garbage up and down most of the main streets and where people live. There were a lot of overgrown and unkept lots, weeds, almost everywhere. Most abandoned buildings, whether commercial or residential, look like it's been vacant for a century or more. Going back to when I mentioned garbage on the streets and sidewalks, I was able to take an up-close look at that garbage at some locations, and most of it had a horrible smell to it, and it makes me think some of that garbage has been on those sidewalks, on those streets, and in front of those businesses, and in front of those houses where people live with their children for a very, very long time. It's not that Englewood and West Englewood residents don't care. I believe most do. I think it's because some, if not most residents who lives within Englewood and West Englewood communities may be somewhat poor, and therefore may not be first priority on most people's list, if you know what I mean. So with that said, I and Destiny Resurrection wants to do something about what I saw during my recent trip to Englewood and West Englewood. Therefore, I am elated to announce that Destiny Resurrection will be hosting a Greater Englewood Cleanup and Beautification Day. The time, date, and location is forthcoming, but it will be this August or early September. We are asking everyone who has a desire and passion to help the poor, to help those in need, to help anyone who's in need, because you may be up now and then tomorrow you could be down tomorrow. You may be down now, but then tomorrow you can be up. So we asking for those who have a compassion. We are in need of volunteers to help us clean up and beautify a few blocks at a time in Englewood and West Englewood until it has been transformed for the better. The Englewood and West Englewood residents, those beautiful, wonderful people, are counting on us. Whether you live in the community or not, all are welcome to participate in this great movement. All are welcome to participate to help improve the condition of Greater Englewood. We are asking for the following donations, so please get your pen and paper out. These are the donations we are asking for. Large trash bags, shovels, rakes, gloves, kid sizes and adult sizes, wheelbarrows, refreshments for volunteers, water bottles, unisex long sleeve coveralls. These are like janitor uniforms to protect us from the elements and debris. We will need children, teens, and adult sizes. We also are in need of hand sanitizers, face shields, face masks, gardening materials like plants and mulch. We are also in need of heavy duty gloves because there are plenty of glass and sharp objects in a lot of areas. We also are in need of brooms, push brooms, first aid kits, goggles, hedge trimmers, ice chests, lawnmowers, leaf rakes, litter grabbers with rubber tips, no sharp tips please, hand towels, weed cutters, buckets, leaf blowers, large dustpans, safety vests, bug repellents, energy foods, wagons, truck, van, rental, such as a pickup truck to carry the supplies in to and from each block. We also are in need of anyone who has experience with gardening and landscaping. So if you are a florist, a gardener, if you are the owner of a landscaping company, we are asking you to please help us with this awesome task to improve Englewood and West Englewood. You can also, besides giving physical donations, we have great news, guys. You can also make financial donations, especially if you may not be able to attend the cleanup day and you may live out of the country or be out of town, or you live in another state or something. You can also make a financial donation. Please make your donations to the following. You can make your donations to Cash App at Destiny Resurrection. That's DESTINY. One more time. That's DESTINYRESURRECTION at gmail.com. You can also make a cash donation through PayPal at the same address. I'm going to repeat it. So you can make your PayPal donation to Destiny Resurrection at gmail.com. You can also make your donation through Google Pay. So you can go to your Google Pay account and you can put in our email address. Once again, the email address is destinyresurrection at gmail.com. There is no amount too small. All donations will be greatly appreciated. Your donations will be used responsibly and purposely to improve the greater Englewood community. Again, all donations are truly welcome and much needed. If you can't attend as a volunteer, please consider joining us to uplift Englewood and West Englewood communities by sending your cash donations. I have included in the description ways you can send donations and a list of supplies we need donated for this great and noble cause. For those who want to clean up and beautify Englewood and West Englewood with us personally, I will also include in the description a link to register for the event. We just need a head count. So please, once you click the link, please include your name, email address, and your phone number. We will only contact you concerning this event. We will not share your information with any third parties. Thank you. Thank you all for your time, your donations, and your compassion for the people, the good people of Englewood and West Englewood community. Together, we can uplift, edify, inspire, and positively impact these communities for a greater good, for the benefit of the families that live in Englewood and West Englewood. The residents and children of Englewood and West Englewood will never be the same because of you. Thank you, and we will see you at the Greater Englewood Cleanup and Beautification event. If you can't come in the physical, please consider, prayerfully consider, deep down within your heart, to send a cash donation to help this effort. Nothing is too small. Also, we would love you to watch our next video. I have some more things I want to share with you about my visit to Englewood and West Englewood. You can also contact us if you have any questions or concerns at destinyresurrection at gmail.com. Thank you once again. God bless. Make sure you watch our next video for more updates. God bless.